In today's video, we'll be talking about 10 common misconceptions about love and sex. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. So let us dive straight into this video. And the very first misconception when it comes to topics about love and marriage and sex and relationship is a lot of people believe that love is enough because love is the greatest thing according to Corinthians 13:13. Most people just believe that love conquers everything. Love doesn't actually conquer everything when it comes to relationship and marriage. A lot of other things makes marriages work out that doesn't even really concern love. Your efforts, your ability to compromise, actively being, together in this relationship, compatibility, emotional intelligence. I can name more of some other requirements that makes relationship work. Love might be the greatest, but it's not the only thing that makes a relationship work. A lot of people just say, oh, I love him or I love her, and that should be enough. That's not enough. You need to actively put in effort. You need to be compatible. You need to make it work. Okay, you want to be with this person, you need to put the effort. You also need to go to get tested. Don't be a sickle cell and marry a sickle cell and just think that love will fix everything. No, you're going to have a lot of issues with your kids having sickle cell and all of those things that could just really drain you in that relationship and marriage. So love is not the only thing that can make a relationship work. It's not even 50%. You need to be emotionally intelligent. You need to be compatible with this person. You need to be ready to sacrifice. Okay, love is not enough. A second misconception, and this one comes from the guys, is most guys think that women don't always want the nice guys. Okay, that women want bad boys. Now, the problem is a lot of men just think that being a nice guy is enough. Being a nice guy, being a people's pleaser, like being a yes man to a woman is the only thing women want. That's not 100% truth. Okay, women want you to listen to them, women want you to take care of them, to do things. But if you now become a yes man, you give up that Mr. Nice Guy syndrome. Nobody wants you anymore at that point. Nobody wants you because you can now be used, pushed and pulled. You understand? Being a nice guy also comes with you having self-confidence, being attractive, being goal driven, being focused, having your own personality as a man. A lot of times, these nice guys, you lose your personality, you lose yourself because you're trying to please a woman. Some of you pause your entire life and focus on this woman. You focus on making her more beautiful, making her more attractive, giving her the whole world while neglecting yourself. Now, when she now gets all of these things and she looks back, she's like, I don't want to be with this guy because I can't. Some of you, your woman goes out and sleep with multiple men and come back and just tell you, oh, I'm sorry, it's because I was drunk. And because you're a nice guy, you just say, oh, it's fine. You don't have boundaries. Women can just just use you anyhow like a tissue paper. And then you say, oh, I did everything for her, I forgive her, even when she hurt me, even when she cheated on me, even when she insulted my mother, I still forgive her, yet she wants to leave me and go to somebody else. That's the reason why she's leaving you, because you don't have any balls. I'm sorry to use that word, but like you are not a man. Okay, you are a nice boy, a house boy, a help. You need to learn how to say no to women. Okay, you cannot just allow women use you anyhow and then you say, oh, women don't like nice people. They like nice people, but nice people with balls, with confidence, nice people that can say no, nice people that have their own life, nice people that doesn't just follow them up and down, nice people that actually have a life. They have dreams, they have goals, they have their business working out, they take care of her, they love her, but they still have their life. If you pause your entire life and because you want to be a nice guy, so you're becoming her driver, her handyman, her cleaner, her chef, her cook, her everything. This is why she will not want you, because you are now a nice guy. Okay, women want those men that can tell them no, that can have their life and do their own things, not a man that they can push and pull and control every single time. So no, it's not like women don't like nice guys, they just don't like that overly nice guy and that nice guy syndrome. And the third misconception about love and sex on my list is most people think that sex equals commitment. I'm sorry to tell you, but sex does not equal commitment. Because she slept with you doesn't guarantee that, as in, she wants to be with you. And the fact that you slept with her doesn't mean that you should be with her. Okay, sometimes people just think, oh, I slept with her, that means we're in a relationship. No, it doesn't mean you're in a relationship. If you don't have a proper conversation to say, oh, we are together, we are exclusive, you're not in a relationship. You just had sex. Sex does not guarantee commitment. Sex does not guarantee that that person wants to be with you. And sex should not make you want to be with a girl if you are a man. Okay, the fact that you slept with her, because sometimes women can weaponize sex. They can say, oh, but you slept with me, I'm your girlfriend, so they just want to barge into your house, they want to have control over you just because you guys had sex. If you did not have a proper conversation with that lady that we are now together, we are now an item, we are now a thing, I don't think you should allow a woman control you just because she had sex with you or because you had sex with her. Okay, so sex does not guarantee commitment. Commitment happens when you guys have a proper conversation and say, see, we are now boyfriend and girlfriend. We are now in a relationship. We are exclusive. We are together. Because people do sex with benefits, friends with benefits, where they can just have random sex. People have one night stands. Okay, so sex does not guarantee commitment. If you want commitment with that person, whether you're a man or a woman, have a proper conversation. Don't say, oh, he had sex with me, but now he's sleeping with somebody else. You gave him the sex. Okay, if you want a commitment, ask for commitment before you go into bed with that guy. Don't say he took advantage of you. You're an adult. He didn't force you, he didn't rape you. Okay, if you had sex with him, you're an adult that agreed to have sex with a guy that did not have a proper conversation that you guys are exclusive. So if he has sex with you and now he's having sex with your friend, you just gave it to him. That he doesn't owe you any commitment. You want commitment, have the grown-up conversation. Okay, have the grown-up conversation, talk about relationship and agree to be in a relationship. Don't just think, oh, because we had sex we are now together. No, sex does not equal commitment. Another huge conception is that most people think when it comes to sex that men and women view sex the same. It's not 100% true. Hear me out. For a lot of men, sex is just a physical act. It has nothing emotional. That's why a man can just sleep with a house help. A man can just sleep with, his co-worker, can just sleep with anybody, actually, sleep with a mad woman on the street. Okay, for a lot of men, it's just that urge. They need to just release that sperm and just feel better. Okay, but for a lot of women, and not 100% anyways, for a lot of women, sex has to do with like emotional connection. Before a woman will really just give off sex, it's because she most times they just involve emotions. Let me just put it that way, because a lot of times when you agree to do friends with benefits, when a girl agrees to do friends with benefits, she ends up having emotions for that guy. She ends up thinking she's in a relationship with him, because for a lot of women, sex actually pushes, like brings out the emotions. Emotional connection actually plays a big role in women when it comes to sex. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have women that, just have sex for fun. Yes, there are still a lot of women that can just have sex for fun. But majority of the time, when a woman goes into having sex with a man, there's an emotion there. Okay, they don't just women are not built to just randomly have sex. Okay, they except they develop it themselves, and it always comes from like trauma, from pain, from being hurt back to back by men. They just feel they can also do the same, and not like have any emotion. But naturally, a lot of men will have sex because it's just a physical act, and women will have it because they either like you or they want you to like them, or something. Okay, so like men and women do not view sex differently. For men, it's usually from like a physical part, and for women, it comes from like an emotional part. Now, the fifth on my list is actually, it's supposed to be number one. Listen, when it comes to love, sex, and relationships, social media and romance movies don't actually tell the truth. Okay, they are always from like an unrealistic part. Trust me, a healthy relationship is not always excitement. It's not always about excitement. It's not always happy moments. Like, it's not always going on trips, planning dinner dates, having fun, jumping, dancing everywhere. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes it's just you cuddled up on the bed. Sometimes it's just the both of you doing your own thing, not even remembering to call each other. Okay, it's not really, forget all of those fairy tales that they sell on social media. It's not realistic. So when you're in a relationship with somebody and it seems boring, that's the relationship. Okay, because the both of you have a life. You have your life, you have your own friends. You don't have to spend time together all the time. Social media love always makes you feel like, oh, they're always together, they're always doing things together. He's always washing and she's cleaning. Some days your man does not want to be there. Some days your man just wants to do his own thing. Some days you just want to do your own thing. Okay, Stop thinking that everything you see on social media is real. It's not true. Okay, social media and romance novel makes you feel like it's happy ending all the time. Sometimes it's not happy ending. Okay, so don't always just believe everything you see on social media, and don't think that marriage and relationship is always excitement, excitement, or excitement. Sometimes it's boring, and boring is okay. Boring is okay as long as the both of you love each other and you're actively, working together in that relationship. That is all that matters. You don't need to live a social media kind of life. You don't have to always want to be all those bubbly, bubbly, bubbly all the time. Okay, you don't have to do that. Your husband must not follow you and do content. Your husband must not follow you and dance on camera. Your husband must not, be doing TikTok with you to show that you people are happy in your marriage. Okay, as long as you guys are genuinely happy, that's all that matters. So don't pay attention to what social media is showing you. A lot of them are just fairy tale nonsense, and that's not how real relationship works. The next on my list, and listen, ladies, this one is for you. Okay, playing hard to get doesn't always work. I'm sorry, but somebody had to say it. Okay, the fact that you're playing hard to get doesn't mean that that relationship will last. The fact that you're playing hard to get doesn't mean that he won't cheat on you. The fact that you're playing hard to get doesn't mean that he will chase you. Sometimes you can be playing hard to get and he'll leave you and date your sister. Sometimes you can be playing hard to get and he'll leave you and date your friend. Okay, not every man is ready for those games that you play. Sometimes it's okay to be a little bit mysterious, like don't make yourself look like you're too cheap and easy, but there's a way. Sometimes you guys just stretch it. Okay, playing hard to get doesn't work all the time. If you do the 90 days rule where you don't sleep with him for 90 days, it doesn't mean that after he sleeps with you that he's going to stay with you. He can still just dump you the next day. Okay, saying you're not going to have sex with before marriage doesn't necessarily mean that that marriage will not still end up in divorce. You can still get a divorce after 1 month. The marriage can still not work. Okay, so playing hard to get doesn't work all the time. If you like this guy, please don't play games. Okay, let him know you like him, and you guys can just start off on a healthy, journey, rather than going back and forth and stressing him out. And then, when the relationship starts, he's like, so it was not even worth it. Like all of this, and I'm chasing you. You're not even good in bed. You don't even know how to cook. You're not even that clean. You're not even that fine, or something like. You guys should not don't see playing hard to get. Let me just not stress it. Like playing hard to get is unnecessary a lot of times. Okay, and it doesn't always end well. It's not every time that guy will just leave you and date somebody else. Your eye will clear. Okay, so playing hard to get is actually not very necessary. Another love, sex, and relationship misunderstanding is saying the past doesn't matter. Brothers, I'm going to hold you by your balls while I say this. Please try and find out about her past relationships. Okay, because a lot of times the kind of people they dated in their past can show you how this relationship is going to go. It's very important that you try and find out the type of people they see. A lot of people need therapy because of the type of people they dated. The type of people they've dated in their past might have broken them, might have made it hard for them to even love and love genuinely. So if you try to know, like they've been dating narcissistic, or people that have been treating them like trash, and now this has made them set up a wall that is hard for you to come in. Like you're trying to love them, but they're making it hard and difficult for you to love them. A lot of times it's the past. The past has shaped them. Okay? The past has shaped them to become this broken person, and they don't know how to love anymore. It's not because they are bad, it's just that they need therapy. They need to let go of that hurt. They need to let go of that mentality that every man is a dog. Okay, a lot of women that say that is because of how much they've been hurt. It's not because every man is a dog. Maybe their father is not a dog. Their father might actually be a good guy, but because of all the choices they've made, it has made them feel like every man is bad. Okay, so the past is important. Okay, it's good to know where someone is coming from, especially also in relationship. It's good to know like what their past relationship. I don't know how you're going to ask them that question, but just try and find out. And the eighth misconception is most people think that marriage just makes everything better. Listen, if your relationship is already broken, it's already broken. Marriage is not going to fix it. If that man is already cheating on you, he's already cheating on you. When you get married, he's not going to stop. Okay, marriage it does not change anybody. Okay, it just even heightens whatever behavior they were giving you in a relationship. So marriage does not automatically change anything. If that girl is promiscuous, if she's been sleeping around, if she's someone who is just not a good person, the fact that you marry her is not going to change anything. If she's always insulting you, disrespecting you, it's marriage is not going to automatically fix anybody. Marriage doesn't fix anybody. So if that person is a wrong choice in dating, there will be a wrong choice for marriage. Okay, so please don't think marriage is going to fix them. Marriage doesn't fix nothing. And this particular one, everybody needs to hear me. And you ladies, I'm going to hold you by your nipple while I tell you this, because you need to hear this while I'm holding your nipple. Great sex doesn't mean he's a good man. Okay? Great sex doesn't mean that that relationship is going to be a good relationship. You need to hear this. The fact that he has 6 inches, he knows how to put you in 70 position in 7 minutes. He knows how to do everything to give you back-to-back orgasm and multiple orgasms. Listen, it doesn't mean that that relationship will work. It just means that he's good in bed and you guys are sexually compatible. But that doesn't mean that the relationship is going to work. It takes more than just sex to make a relationship work. You need to be compatible. You need to understand each other. You need to put in the effort, emotional intelligence, all of these things are, it's a full package. Okay. Some of you know that this guy is terrible. He beats you, he hits you, but the makeup sex is so great, so you can't leave him. You need to leave before that man kills you. Okay. And lastly, I need you to know this: love is a choice. It is not just a feeling. You are choosing to be with this person. So even when that initial love and all of those butterflies in your tummy fades, the reason why you're still there is what is that's the real love. Real love is the both of you actively choosing each other, because trust me, that beauty will fade, that stamina you have in bed will fade, all of those things will fade. But when you're actively choosing each other, that's the real love. Okay, so love is a choice, it is not just a feeling. So this is the end of the video for today. If you like this video, please make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. Follow me on all of my social media platforms and share this video so other people can see it. If you want the part 2 of this video, kindly drop a comment in the comment section and just say I need a part 2, and I will work on that and I will drop a part 2 soon. So I will see you next time. Keep living life, keep being amazing, and bye. Mwah. Mwah.